Good day all. My name is Casey Swats, the youth leader of Welcome State Congregation. I would like to introduce the most senior member of our congregation, Sophia Liedermann. She will be celebrating her 100th birthday on the 2nd of July 2016. With us, we have Shepherd Rodney Liedemann, who is Director of Youth and Congregation, whom is also a grandson and the one she reared. I would now hand over to Shepherd Rodney Liedemann and Sophia Liedermann.
Good day to you. This is my granny, Sophia Magdalena Liedermann. She's the one who reared me from a month old. Right? So, what year was Mama born?
1916.
And the month?
July.
2nd. Okay. And whereabouts? In what area?
Ik weet het wat jullie Crawford of Woodstock.
In Woodstock. In Woodstock, yeah, in the District 6 area.
Piemasu District 6.
Yeah. And by who were you reared?
My granny.
Your grandmother reared you?
Yeah.
Okay. And where did you attend primary school?
In Woodstock. Aberdeen Street.
Aberdeen Street. Okay. Okay, was that
Dutch Reformed
a
Church.
Dutch Reformed Church school? Okay, lovely. And tell me, you mentioned to me that you started working at the age of 12. Where did you work?
By
in service?
Yeah.
With your grandmother?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's my granny.
And
I thought that when I came from school, I had to go look after children.
Okay. And whose children was that?
That was the woman that we stayed with.
Okay.
Mrs. What's that one?
You can't remember?
I can't remember her surname.
But then you were also confirmed. In what church were you confirmed?
Dutch Reformed.
Also in the Dutch Reformed Church. Okay. Okay. And then later in years, or should I say at a very early age, you met your future husband.
Yeah.
What was his name? Martin?
Wat ek het toen vergeten.
Was it
Wat was je nou?
Martin?
Was je nou Martin?
No, his name was Martin. Martin Harry Liedermann. Okay. And how many children did Mama have?
Two. A girl and a boy.
Okay. What was their names?
Wilhelmina and
Bennett. Yes. Now, who was Bennett? Was he my father?
Yes.
Okay. And he passed on at what age? Very early age.
Yes, I can't remember.
Okay. At age 21.
Something around there.
Yes. And Auntie Minnie, Wilhelmina, your daughter, later in years, at age 70, 71? Yes. Okay. And tell me, you worked at various companies. Who was the first company you worked for when you were now a woman with 2 children? Wasn't it Metal Box?
Yeah, I worked in Metal Box before I was married.
Okay. And you worked for more than 21 years for Metal Box.
Yeah.
And then after Metal Box, and then who did you work for then?
In service.
No, wasn't it the Cape Argus?
Yeah, it was a Cape Argus. Only a couple of months I worked there.
Is it? And where in the company did you work? In the canteen?
Yeah.
Yes, and you brought a lot of food home for me, eh?
Hey, why would you bring your food in?
Like pies and orange juice and wow. I lived well, eh? From you. Yes, you used to feed me. Yeah. And then I believe you also worked at the St. George's Cathedral.
Yes, I worked there a couple of months.
Okay, and what did you do there?
I just tidied up the
Okay.
vestry and that.
Yes. And the eagle, you said, you always spoke about the eagle you used to clean.
The eagle,
Yeah, in the church.
yeah, there was a brass eagle,
Yes.
you know, I had to clean that
Okay.
brass.
The brasser.
Mm.
And they were very pleased with your work.
Yes,
at
because
the
I was
cathedral.
honest.
Yes. Okay. And there was a lot of tourists also.
Yes,
Coming
I
in and
came
out of the
and
cathedral.
and I had to keep the church clean and tidy.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. And then after that you retired from work.
Yeah,
So you started to look after me now?
yes, you were 15,
Was
Yeah.
it? Is it?
was it?
Okay, no, I think it was a bit. I
Earlier,
was older.
older,
Yes.
well,
Probably 17 or 18. Yeah. And tell me, Mama, at a very early age,
mm,
um, after you got married, you came in contact with the New Apostolic Church.
yes.
Okay.
Mm.
And tell me who brought the message or testimony of the faith to you? The brothers of Crawford,
Yes,
the brother Nicholas and Cupido?
yes.
Yeah.
People won't do it, no.
Ja, baie lank, ja.
Mm.
Hy sal dood. And tell me, so the children grew up and they also went to Sunday school,
Yeah.
and then you started singing in the choir,
Mm.
and you loved the choir.
Yeah, very much.
How long did you sing in the choir? Until what age?
Until I don't know, can't remember.
Was it your after your great grandson was born, Lloyd?
Oh,
Yes.
Lloyd, what I do?
No.
No, yeah.
I'm his father.
Oh,
Yes.
no, hy was daar vir voor hom gebore.
Yes.
Nou ja,
So after he was born, and then you stopped
mm.
going to sing in the choir.
Mm.
You stopped singing in the choir, and then you looked after him
Mm.
during the divine services.
Mm.
And then my wife Marina,
Mm.
then she went back to the choir.
Mm.
Okay. And when did you start singing in the choir? I think after you said after your children went to Sunday school.
Yes, I think I was 18 or 19. No?
You?
Mm. Oh,
No, I think you were older.
mm. I can't
Yes.
remember, man, it's so long.
Okay. But we're trying to help you remember.
Mm.
And you love the choir.
Yeah, very much.
And tell me, after you retired from the congregation choir, and then I believe you also joined the Golden Voices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And how long did you sing in the Golden Voices?
I can't remember. I sang a long while. It was a long stretch.
Okay. Yeah. So you also, I think it was a few years ago that you stopped attending the Golden Voices
Mhm.
choir practices, right?
Mm.
Okay, but you still enjoy singing
Mm.
in the house of the Lord,
Yeah.
but even here at home also. Yeah. Yes. So, Mama reared me at a very young age, from a month old, and this was by request of my late father that Mama should rear me, and which she did, and my mother was quite happy with that. She had no problem with that, and Mama sacrificed a lot. She gave me much. My time and my life was more valuable. And if I think about
Lloyd.
she taking me to school, and I remember that early morning as a child getting up 5:45 every morning. Then she would take me to my aunt who cared for me during the day, and then she would run to the Crawford station to take the train and go to work to metal box in a beanie at the time. And then also, at the time when I fell ill, she would take me to a Red Cross hospital. And this was ongoing, right through my childhood years. And I can say, through her guidance, she allowed me to know God, to love His house, to love His work. She would take me to divine services, even to choir practices. And because there was no one to look after me, while she's in choir practice, she had no other alternative but to take me. And there, as a young boy, 4, 5 years old, 6 years old, I learned the choir music, the choir hymns, and that helped me to love the music and the choir. I even the desire in me grew to become a choir conductor. At home, while she would sing the hymns or hum the hymns, I would stand in front of the mirror and conduct. So, and well, eventually I did become a choir conductor, which I enjoy, and even now, still today, I enjoy the choir music very much. And she was my stronghold and a great example where my spiritual life was concerned. And Mama maintained strong principles and good values, and this she instilled into me, rearing me to respect the elders, adult people, to respect God's servants, and she herself had a very great respect for God's servants. Many years, while I was about 6 or 7 years old, many years ago, she was standing in front at the gate, and I inquired, "Mama, why are you standing in front of the gate, or at the gate?" And she just said, "I'm waiting for the deacon. He's giving us a visit tonight." And that to me was so valuable. That to me was so great that she would even stand by the gate outside and wait for God's servants, which I practice today. When I receive a visit from my leaders, I wait outside. And then also, staying out of a divine service was not an option. And myself growing up as a teenager and going through the teenage stages, I tried my luck. I'm too tired to go to service. Oh no, that wasn't to be. I remember one Sunday morning on my birthday coming in 4 o'clock, and I wouldn't even ask if I can just stay at home that morning and rather go to the evening service. Oh no, I just got dressed, went to the divine service, and the usher put me in the front bench where I slept the whole service through. And so that is the fun that I had with her, but she also guided me in the right direction very, very strictly. Mama was an active testifier, but I must also just add this with regard to attending divine services. Her sister-in-law came to visit her one Sunday afternoon, and she said to her, "But you can't visit me on a Sunday afternoon. I'm going to church tonight." And then Mama gave her an option. You either go with me to the divine service, or you can stay alone here at home and wait for me. My aunt decided to stay alone at home and wait until we returned. So, as I said, she was an active testifier, visiting the sick. She had a group of sisters that would go out, and while I rode up and down with my tricycle in the road, she left me at home alone, and she would go, and I would see how they walk across the field, and I would just carry on with my tricycle up and down the road until she came back. And then, yes, she sang in the choir until almost 80 years old, stemming from Crawford congregation, Belfast congregation, and then finally Welcome Estate congregation. She joined the Golden Voices, as she said, when it commenced, and sang in that choir until the age of 97. So that is just a backdrop of Mama's life. And now, as Casey Lee introduced and said that coming Saturday, the 2nd of July 2016, we will be celebrating Mama's 100th birthday, and we're all looking forward to that. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. As you have heard, she has set a great example to us all, cleaning up the church, singing in the choir, even testifying within the whole congregation. Thank you. Mama, would you like to have the final word?
Remain faithful. There you have it.